Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss about the vertex cover problem. We are going to solve the vertex cover problem using an approximation algorithm as well as the greedy approach. Let us see what the problem is. A vertex cover of a graph is a subset of vertices that can cover every possible edge. An edge is covered if one of the endpoint is chosen. So what is the problem here? When you are given an undirected graph, you have to find out the minimum size vertex cover. That is, we have to find out a subset of vertices that can cover every possible edge. Let us see some examples. Here we have two vertices A, B. The minimum vertex cover here is empty because we don't have any edge between A and B. In the next example, we have four vertices and the minimum vertex cover is C because we have edges from C to all other vertices. So the minimum vertex cover is C. Then we have an example here where there are two possibilities of a vertex cover. C, B is also a possibility. C, A is also a possibility. That is, through C, B or C, A, you can access the remaining vertices. There are edges to the remaining vertices from B, C or A, C. Right, so minimum vertex cover is CB or CA. Right. Let us go for the formal definition. A vertex cover of an undirected graph is a subset of its vertices such that for every edge u, v of the graph, either u or v is in the vertex cover. So the point is we have to divide, you have to segregate the definition into parts. The vertex cover of an undirected graph, it is a subset of its vertices, okay, such that for every edge u, v of the graph, either u or v is in the vertex cover. What are the solutions offered here in this video to the vertex cover problem? We are going to offer solutions through approximation algorithm and the greedy approach. Let us see what the approximation algorithm is. This is the pseudocode for the approximation algorithm, right? Initially, we have a variable c, okay, which holds a null value. We don't have anything as part of the set c. Okay, as per the algorithm, C is going to hold the vertices that form the vertex cover. So initially, okay, we have an undirected graph, right, and C is empty. Okay, no vertices have been put into the vertex cover. Next, what are all the possible set of edges? We are going to store it in E dash. So these are the possible set of edges, and all these edges we are going to store it in E dash. Okay, so until E dash becomes null, we have to repeat the process. We have to repeat the steps of the algorithm. We have to choose any one edge, okay, from E dash. Choose any edges, okay, from E dash. For example, let u, v be an arbitrary edge of E dash. I am choosing 3 and 6, right? So once you choose an edge, okay, include those vertices as part of C. Initially C contains null. Now C will contain 3, 6. Okay. After including those edges into C or those vertices into C, remove from E dash all edges incident on either U or V. That is, okay, since I have chosen 3, 6, I have to remove the edge from 3 to 8, edge from 3 to 2, edge from 3 to 7, edge from 3 to 6, and finally the edge from 6 to 5 also. Okay, so once you remove all these edges from E dash, check whether E dash is equal to null. Go back to the while loop. If it is not null, choose another arbitrary edge and repeat the same process until E dash becomes null. Finally, what you have in C is the minimum size vertex cover. This algorithm will give a fair idea of how the algorithm works. This pseudocode will give a fair idea of how the algorithm works. But to make it more clear, let us take an example and run through the algorithm. Right. Step 1. C will be null. C is something which is C is a variable, or C is the set that which is going to hold the vertex cover, minimum size vertex cover. E dash is the set of all possible edges, and this is the graph. From this we have charted E dash. Right. Step 1, you have to choose an arbitrary edge. Here I have chosen 3, 6. Right. So once I have chosen an arbitrary edge, okay, I have to calculate C. As per the algorithm, I have to calculate C. Initially C contains null. Now I have to include 3, 6 as part of C. So null union 3, 6. C becomes 3, 6. Okay, now C has been updated to 3, 6. That is, okay, these two vertices are part of the minimum vertex cover, minimum size vertex cover C. Okay. Step 2. Remove all edges associated with vertices 3 and 6. Okay. So I have to remove all these vertices. What are the vertices I need to remove? 3, 6, 3, 2, 3, 8, 3, 7, and 5, 6. Those edges that are marked by X, it should be removed one by one. As we remove each and every edge, okay, those edges should be removed out of E dash also. Right, now I am going to remove, okay, 3, 6. As I remove 3, 6, see in E dash also we are putting a cross mark towards 3, 6. We are removing 3, 6 out of E dash. Next I am going to remove 2, 3, and I have to remove E dash 2, 3 from E dash. Similarly 3, 8, I have to remove from E dash. 3, 7 I have to remove. Okay. Then 6, 5 I have to remove. Okay, now I have removed all edges associated with vertices 3 and 6. Right. So the next step is, this is the value of C, and this is the remaining edges in, these are the remaining edges in E dash. Right. Step 3. Again I have to choose another arbitrary edge from the remaining vertices. Okay, here I am choosing 1, 2. I can choose 1, 4 or 2, 5. I can choose any edge, but I am choosing 1, 2 here. Right. Again, what you need to do, we have to include 1, 2 as part of C. As per the algorithm, C is equal to C union U, V. Okay. Already C contains 3, 6. Now we are going to include 1, 2. Now C becomes 3, 6, 1, 2. There are 4 vertices as part of the minimum size vertex cover now. What is the next step? C has to be updated, and we have to remove all edges associated with vertices 1 and 2. Okay, so I have to remove 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 5. As I remove all these edges, it should also be removed from E dash. Remember the step. Okay, so 1, 2 I am removing from E dash. 1, 4 I am removing from E dash. 2, 5 I am removing from E dash. Finally, E dash becomes null. When E dash becomes null, when there are no edges left out, right? Whatever that which is available in the set C is the minimum size vertex cover. So through vertices 3, 6, 1 and 2, I can access all the vertices of the undirected graph G. So the minimum size vertex cover is 3, 6, 1 and 2. Right. So once again, I'll show the algorithm, and we will just run through whatever we have gone earlier. C will be null initially. All edges will be in E dash. Until E dash becomes 0, you have to repeat 3 steps. Choose an arbitrary edge. Include those vertices as part of C. Remove all E dash. Okay, from E dash, all edges that are incident on either U or V. Repeat this process until E dash is equal to 0. Okay, this is the approximation algorithm. This is the process of solving a vertex cover problem using approximation algorithm. Let us look at the complexity of it. The aim of this algorithm is to produce a solution which is as close as possible to the optimal solution. We cannot claim that whatever we have found is the optimal solution, right? But okay, it is as close as possible to the optimal solution. And the algorithm runs in order of V plus E time. V is the number of vertices and E is the number of edges. And approximation algorithm does not always guarantee optimal solution. You may be lucky to get an optimal solution in an approximation algorithm, but the solution will be close to the optimal solution. That is something which we can guarantee. Okay, right. The next part of this video is to solve the same problem using a greedy algorithm. The idea is the same. Okay, you have to find the minimum size vertex cover. But when it comes to greedy algorithm, we have to find out all feasible solutions. But we have to choose the optimal solution from the feasible solutions. Okay, this is the greedy algorithm actually. So step 1, find a vertex with maximum degree, add V to the set, and remove V and all its edges from the graph. Step 2. Step 3, repeat step 1 and step 2 until all the edges are covered. I'm going to take the same example, right? And I'm going to first find out the degree of each and every vertex. The degree of vertex is very simple. You can find it out. How many edges are incident into the vertex, or how many edges come out from a particular vertex. That is what the degree here. From 4, 8 and 7 we have only one edge coming out of it. For 1, 5 and 6 we have 2 edges. Okay, for 2 there are 3 edges, and for 3 there are 4 edges. So as per step 1 we have to find a vertex V with maximum degree. The maximum degree here is vertex 3 because there are 4 edges coming out of vertex 3. Then we have to move to step 2. In step 2 and step 3 we are going to complete it. Okay, in one go we are going to complete. How we are going to do that? Choose vertex 3 because that is the vertex with maximum degree, and remove all its edges from the graph G and add 3 to the solution. So what are the edges coming out of 3? Whatever it is coming out of 3, remove all those edges. 3 to 2, 3 to 8, okay, 3 to 6 and 3 to 7. Okay, all the 4 edges I am removing, and I am including the vertex 3 as part of the vertex cover. Okay, right. What is the next step? Next step is to obtain the graph, and now we have to update the vertex table. Okay, because certain edges have been removed from the undirected graph, right? Now, okay, the degree of vertex 4 and 6 is 1, and the degree of vertex 1, 2, 5 and 2, 1, 2 and 5 is 2, 3, 8, 7 have already been removed, so the degree is 0. Right? So choose the vertex with highest degree, but we have 3 vertices here, 1, 2 and 5. You can choose any one. You can choose 1, 2 or 5, no issues. I'm going to choose the vertex 2, and I'm going to remove all the edges from the graph G and add 2 to the solution. I'm choosing 2. Okay, all edges are removed. I'm adding 2 to the solution. Now vertex cover contains 3, 2. Again, you have to update the vertex table. Okay, now when you update the vertex table, we have 4 vertices all with degree 1. Again, choose any vertex. Now I am going to choose vertex number 1 and remove incident edges from graph G. Okay, and 1 will be included as part of the vertex cover. And finally, what is left of either 5 or 6? I am going to choose 5 here, right? And I am going to include a 5 to the solution. So 3, 2, 1 and 5, right? So this is the solution, one of the feasible solution obtained using greedy method. But in greedy method, we have to find the optimal solutions, right? The aim of greedy algorithm is to produce an optimal solution. So the possible solutions, we have 3 solutions here, out of which, okay, either B or C can be the optimal solution. The algorithm again runs in big O of V plus E time, and greedy algorithm guarantees optimal solution. Thus, we have solved the vertex cover problem using an approximation algorithm and also the greedy algorithm. Approximation algorithm is always better than the greedy algorithm because we are going to find only one solution there. Whereas in the greedy algorithm, we have to find all possible solutions and find out the optimal solution out of it. That's all. Thank you.